it was a good reunion. It really was. There was some times where we were like, are we going to fight? I don't know.
Summer is upon us. So what can you say about your summer plans other than, launching your second collection too of your bikinis?
Yes. Oh my gosh, my summer plans. I am a busy little bee right now. I am all over the place. I've been doing so much work. I'm actually in LA right now or in Malibu. Been back and forth. I'm just doing a lot of work up and through June, and then July, hopefully we're back in the Hamptons.
Yeah, I know. I was going to ask because, it's like the fans are kind of wondering, like, Lindsay has a baby now, like, you guys are getting older, do you feel like the show has kind of come to a natural place that it could end sometime soon? Have you thought about what that would look like for you?
There was a while, especially when I was like super depressed, that I always thought about it ending. I was like, when is this going to be over? But now I'm in a good headspace and I'm having so much fun. I think when I get older, looking back on this time, I'm going to be so grateful for my experiences on the show. And, we really have become a family. To be in your 30s doing a share house with your best friends, and again, people that you consider family, is such a rare opportunity. So I try to just soak it all in. I don't know when it will end. And I hope that even if we stop filming one day, we'll continue getting together over the summer, because I've created my best memories from it, truly.
I mean, you guys have been through a lot. Like, we thought kind of after like the Lindsay and Carl split, it was like, okay, like how is this going to go? I feel like there's been several times where it's like, how will this keep going? Right.
No, I question it every year. I'm like, we're all just normal people. Like, what can go wrong? And then something goes wrong. But Lindsay will always and forever be a part of the Hamptons and Summer House. She's not going away anytime soon, not from my life, not from anyone's life. So, and I will be forcing her to hang out with me with her baby. I think she's actually moving. So, and it's closer to me than before. So I will be taking a lot of walks over there and hanging out with her and little Gemma.
How is baby Gemma? How is it seeing her in her mom era? Is this her best era yet?
Best era, yeah. I thought the pregnancy era was her best era, but her mom era is truly incredible. She is the most amazing mother, like surpassed all of my expectations. I knew she would be a good mom just because of her past, but she is absolutely incredible. She is obsessed with that baby. I get photo updates all the time of little Gemma. She's always so excited to talk about her and her milestones, and she's so proud of her. And that baby is the luckiest baby in the world. To have a mom who's so strong and independent like Lindsay is, that's going to be an amazing role model for Gemma to grow up with. And I'm just so happy for the both of them.
Yeah. I mean, have you guys talked about, if you're back in the house this summer filming, what if the baby's here, we're gonna put the lover boys away for a little bit? Has everyone kind of gotten on the same page? Have you guys talked about that with Lindsay?
We haven't talked about it. I mean, there's no controlling anything Kyle does. I think we've all learned that, including the volume of the speakers and what we're drinking. So, I think maybe Gemma might come out for a visit, maybe, but I'd be happy to just have Lindsay there and have a fun hot mom summer. Give her the weekend off from the baby, give the baby to dad, and just bring Lindsay out. Yeah, I'll be spending plenty of time with Gemma in the city. We don't need to ruin her first Hamptons experience with Kyle's music and DJing.
Yeah. There's been a lot of fan requests wishing you guys would have a spin-off series in lieu of Rahoni's pause. That's, you and Sierra, Paige living life in the city. What do you think about that? Would you be open to it?
I mean, of course, anything that I get to do with my friends, I'm open to and interested in. But I will say, between the three of us and the four of us, we are all over the place. So getting us locked down in the city for work will be tough. But yeah, anything I can do with my friends, I'm happy to. And if I get to stay home, I'm even happier.
Did you listen to Lexi's appearance on the Viall Files? And if so, what did you think?
I did not. I am not a podcast girl. And I apologize to everyone who loves podcasts, but my ADHD is so bad I cannot sit there and listen. even my own podcast that I go on.
Oh, so you don't even listen to okay. When you record, you're like, I'm done. You don't re-listen to it.
Nope, not at all. I get the highlights from the internet and then I move on from it.
Okay. Do you think Jesse's a genuine guy? Because Lexi's made him sound a little less than genuine.
I think Jesse's a boy that needs to just grow up. I wouldn't say that he's not genuine. I just think he has to learn some things.
Okay.
It's taken Kyle 42 years and he's still not there. So I think Kyle's like just starting to possibly slow down. And by slow down, I mean like every once in a while, he's like, oh, my back hurts. Or like, ooh, I hurt my hand. So that's the only thing slowing him down.
Have you ever been scared to have the like reality show curse when it comes to your marriage?
I haven't thought about it at all. So should I be afraid? I don't know.
No. But
okay.
I mean, I don't, it's like, we don't know what the secret sauce is, but I feel like it's a lot of the times when like people, oh, we've been married 20 years and then they go on Housewives and that like doesn't work.
Yeah. And I feel like the housewife thing too, and maybe I'm out of line here, but I feel like a lot of the times it's these women, not always, but they're in relationships where like they're not always making their own money. And then they get on, the show and they get the attention and they're getting their money and they realize that like they can survive on their own and they can be independent and they don't need to depend on a guy. And I think sometimes that makes the men insecure and they're just able to sort of branch out. So I think in some situations, it's weeded out the bad men.
We've seen some Vanderpump Rules crossovers onto your show. Is there anyone that you could see like fitting in to the house full time?
I mean, I'm happy to take anyone that wants to like hang out, do a little bit of partying with like a bunch of lounging in bed, is my type of person. So anyone that wants to hang out in the Hamptons. Honestly, I love the Vanderpump cast, the Vanderpump Rules cast. We have been close with them over the years. So I'd be happy to take anyone in. I'll even take Stassi and her babies because they're so freaking cute. People were loving Tom Schwartz coming to the house. And he was great. We did Winter House with him. He's come to the house before. So he just really seamlessly fit in. And I think he really enjoyed himself. And he's hilarious.
Special one for me. I don't want to get emotional here, but I'm not secretly divorced. I'm not mired in controversy.
Yes, so I could see that being a good fit for sure. And he's single, I think. And we love a single guy.
Yeah, okay. The reunion, you guys filmed it. What can you tease?
We had a lot of laughs.
Okay.
A lot of laughs. It was a good reunion. It really was. There was sometimes where we were like, are we going to fight? I don't know. I think we've all come so close and all become so close and have come so far in our relationships. It was a different kind of reunion in a really good way.
Okay, so more laughs than tears, maybe?
Yes, definitely more laughs than tears.
Yeah, tell me about this partnership with Marshalls and like what this lounge is going to look like, what you came in and added to it.
Growing up in New Jersey, I loved going to Marshalls. Like that was my go-to place for everything from bags to shoes. I remember shopping with my mom all the time there, stuff for college, just everything. And I'm obsessed with everything they have. It's great prices. So this was such a full circle moment for me to be back with Marshalls. But the Upgrade Lounge is an incredible concept and it takes that like accessibility and brings it to everyone. So it's access to everything better quality, better experiences, better value. So they're bringing the lounge to JFK where everyone can come in. There's like a cute beauty bar. There's drinks. They're giving away little kits while supplies last, of course, and everything is free. So you can go in, you don't need a first class ticket like you would for a typical lounge. You don't need some sort of membership. None of that stuff. It's all available to everyone, which I think is the most important part. And that's sort of what Marshall stands for, is that accessibility without having to compromise.